They bought books worth about 80,000 in that first church. Then I left to the second church. I finished. They bought books worth about 20,000. So I sold books for about 100,000 that weekend. Now 100,000 looks like small money now. But that time, that was about maybe like 20 years ago. 100,000 was crazy now. So I finished. That church gave me a check. 400,000. Hey! 400 plus 350. 750. That's 3 times what I gave you in 1 weekend. Plus the 100,000 from the books. That's 850,000. I was like, oh my God. I'm glad I gave that man the check. But guess what? The pastor of the first church sent for me. I said, are you still around? Yes, I'd like to see you. He said, I've been hearing you talking about the land. Nothing is happening. He said, take whatever this will do. I said, but they gave me, and they said, this is not for the church, this is for me. So I took it casually and left. I was all I opened. There was a check in it. Can anybody guess how much? 3 billion naira. This is your story. I started crying. I came back from Abuja with 3.85 million. Immediately, I laid the foundation for our building. It's a 3-story building. I laid the foundation. Then I started asking myself, who said, why didn't you just do 1 level? Where are you going with 3 stories? I said, because I know what I want to do this. People of God, I did foundation and for 1 year, nothing. No money. Then I started asking myself, how can I do this? I'm saying this to you so that you will never say to yourself, but I don't have money. Say them that money follows vision. Right down. And that's what started happening to me. Money was following my vision. So, as I was sitting there saying, I don't have money. One day, my brother was just talking, and he mentioned that there's one block industry near us. I didn't know what we were talking about, but I found out that day that 28,000 would mold 200 blocks. 8,000 at that time. If you buy a tube of sand, 28,000 would mold you 200 blocks. Hey. So I started looking for 28,000 instead of 28 million. 28,000 I will get, I'll buy the block industry. They will hold 100 blocks. I'll start it. I get 28,000 again. I'll call it. They hold 200 blocks. I have 5,000. I have 1,000 blocks. That I cannot go with that. I discovered that Messi, they lay 100 blocks a day. And Messi and help at that time 6,000 naira per day. So for the 10 days they will lay 1,000 blocks. It's 60,000. So I will also get 50,000. Then I'm going to Messi. Come and lay blocks. My work will go up. The building will go up. Then I'll go up to work. That's how I get to this thing. I don't want you to sit down and say, at this point, Pastor Larry of House of the Lord. It was Pastor Z God, why did you make me very good? Not to come out. 6 weeks after my wedding, one person that attended me very called. He said, how long have you been doing that? I said, 7 years. They're calling my name. I'm not project. Because it is slow. He said, I'm going to send one of my engineers just come and look at it. The next day, the engineer from outside, he said, take me to the food that he said, wow, whoever the engineer was, he did a good job. He said, then I don't have too much work. He said, how do I do it? I said, what do you mean? He said, just say I handle it. I said, I handle it. I came back on Monday morning and broke down the tears. Over the weekend, they moved workers from Lagos and Lagos and to office. Everything was happening on the site at the same time. Plastering, tiling, interlocking, electricals, plumbing, electric fence, POP, everything was burglar-proof, the welders, everything was happening. I just started crying. They kept those people on my side for 5 months, finished the building and gave me the key. They put 14 million in my building. Cash. 14 million. Don't tell me about money. Catch the vision. Money is always special. They put 14 million in my building and gave me the key. Do you know what's happening? My building is on our website. I am receiving patients from America, UK, Malaysia, Ukraine, South Africa, other parts of Nigeria, Cameroon. They have just called me from Cameroon. We've heard about Korea. Some of them, what is bringing them? They only look at the bill. They say your bill is made us come. Can you imagine that? United Nations Office on Drug and Crime saw our building and said, they are going to help you improve your capacity. They have paid for trainings and trainings for my staff. They will grab my staff from take them to give them trainings to make our effectiveness of rehabilitation. They will accommodate us, pay our transportation by air, not by road, feed us, and still ask for people money when they are going. And they have appointed us as their representatives in the university. Anything you are doing is in the university, they call to represent them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And yet, if there was anybody that wasn't destined to go far, he was good. Here. Beyond motherhood, God has so much in store for you. I want you to commit yourself to dream. Because you see, many times when you want to start dreaming, something says to you, who does monkey banana? Am I right? Who does monkey banana? Who are you to dream that dream? It's not people like you. People like what? It's people like what that dream? What is the criteria for dreamers? What is the pass mark? See, you have become a mother, you are a wife, you are nurturing children, nurture your dreams. Allow yourself to permit yourself to dream. And those voices that tell you you can't, tell them I can. In fact, tell them look at Christie Bature. I see Christie Bature and I can. Let me tell you what has just happened. I'm about to turn 60, but I've got a new vision. 2 years ago, we bought 20 plots of 25 plots of land, 5 minutes from the Monaco International Airport. I'm building. So you heard in my resume that I run a safe house for battered women, right? Yeah, I have a safe house for battered women. And after we did the place up, beautified it, furnished it, the owner came and said, I'm still going to do something else. And the new owner said, Madam, I'm going to come from the house. Hey! I said, Father, look, I've invested million. Then I said to myself, how much is money?
Money is not safe.
You have to learn to speak to yourself. You have to learn to silence those voices that tell you you can't. Talk to yourself. I really don't be fear. No, we take 28,000. I can do 28,000. When I'm going to them close, I late. I've done it before. I can do it again. The more they will work, it can work again. Who knows what God can do? It is no secret what God can do. What is done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll welcome you. It is no secret what God can do. So anytime the devil tells you you can't, tell him, I see Christie. God is no respecter of persons. I don't see that woman. When my daughter was suffering in the hospital, God was working miracles. She said to me, Mommy, you know you'll be there for so long. If you overstay, it will become a problem. You won't be able to get visa to come back to America. She said, Mommy, I've been telling you since I turned 18. Let me file for you. Let me file for you. My daughter is an American citizen. And I'm telling her I don't need a citizenship. And Nigeria is okay. She said, Mommy, it's not okay because if you can't come in, you won't like me. I said, okay, fine. From inside house, my daughter filed, paid the money. They told us because of COVID, there's a backlog. It will take 36 months, which is 3 years. That month's time, I saw green card in my hand. I have American green card. I can go and come as I want. In fact, before the green card came, they said to me, work permit. I said, on how much did they work when I never become leader? Look, these people, they want to be collecting tax for them. But God said to me, you're not coming to America to sit down. No, because if you have a green card, you have to spend a minimum number of months in the US. Otherwise, you take it back. So, God said you're not coming to America to sit down and do. I want you to do another form of rehab. Because I'm rehabilitating problems and sexualities in my rehab center. That's what we're doing. He said you will do another type of rehab. Instead of getting a building and sitting in one place and being locked down to one location, he said, I want you to reach out to homeless drug addicts. Drug addicts on the street. I want you to raise money and buy a truck. A truck that is rigged out as a battery. Because they are on the street, they don't buy it. He said, I want you to drive to the community where homeless addicts and offer them a bar, a meal, and counseling. He said, for some, that will be the only act of dignity that they have experienced for a long time, to have a bar. He said, well, I'm going to send people to you who volunteer to give you clothes. So they don't only have a shower, they can remove dirty clothes and change. He said, I'm going to get barbers to follow you with volunteers, and they will barb their hair in and train them. I'm going to get makeup artists to follow you, they will make over the day. I'm going to get photographers to follow you, they will take their pictures and give them the picture. He said, some of them will go to rehab because of that. And will get their lives back. At 60, don't tell me time has passed. How old are you? Is any of you up to 60? No. Some of them are never passed. And you are not able to tell them. You know, I thought that I could. You can. Let me close with this. One of the stories that inspires me so powerfully in the Bible, the story of Naomi. And the person that inspires me is not so much who is Pastor Naomi. The Bible says that she was the one who comes up, everything died. Husband died, children died, food, no day. She came back empty and bitter. And that woman could have said, my life is over. I don't go food. Nothing again. She's not who advised you and who married the richest bachelor that was available at that point. But the story that I'm going to is when Ruth gave birth to Obed, succulent Ruth, young Ruth with her breast could not produce milk. And the dried up breast in the things you thought you could do, put the blame to others. It's never too late. Never. Never. I need to add something, and this is the last thing I'll say, then anybody have questions. I told you at the beginning that my father and mother had 8 children. So that's a family of 10. Father and mother and 8 children, right? Today, as I speak to you, that family of 10 has shrunk and shrunk and shrunk. It's now a family of 2. I've buried 8 of them. My father is dead, my mother is dead, my oldest brother is dead, my 5 sisters are dead. I'm the only girl there. I have one brother. There's just 2 of us. So I should have allowed grief to knock me down. I should have allowed grief to eat me up. I should have allowed questions to continue to keep me in one spot. But I decided, God left me here for me. What happened? All of them were dying and leaving their children. There were 14 of them. And they all came to me. The 14 children came to me. This is one of them. My senior sister's daughter. They knew me. One by one, I've seen God help them to do better than their parents. So I said, nobody brought out of school because I didn't do. Now that's when you understand why 28,000 was a big deal. Because when I don't get any money, before I went home, mommy, they said we should bring money for this. Mommy, they said we should pay for that. When they went back to school, you are crying for 1 child, me I'm crying for 8. At the point I had 8 of them in high institution. I'm looking for pocket money for 8 people. Hostel money, 8 people. School fees, 8 people. Feeding, 8 people. Handout, 8 people. Transport, 8 people. Pants, 8. Singlet, 8. Boxers, 8. Shirts, 8. Trousers, 8 times 4. Because they're not going to go to only one shirt and trouser. You buy like 5. I cannot keep a dime. So building that building was a miracle. That 28,000 that I was raised, the bigger was the 60,000. Before I would get 60,000, finish 6 months, they would lay the loss and go back to it. Life can happen to you, but you decide what happens to you. You decide how you take it. What is it that killed my family? Addiction. My dad was the first addict, and all of them became addicted. At some point, I was about to get. But the mercy of Jesus. This is why I'm passionate about Jesus. It's only reason I'm still here. I should have died in all of them. Because most of that I need that, most of that I have no reason to be here. God has done what came against me to everyone in my hand. Addiction took my family. I am fighting addiction to my family. Anything that you are dealt with is supposed to become a problem in your hand. Barrenness, complex marriage, sickness, terrible loss. It's supposed to become a problem in your hand if you let go of pieces. So you are the one that now